Hey Outlaws. So, been a while since we've covered anything X-Men, Wolverine, any of that stuff. I guess I've been living under a rock. The first thing I heard about this was Rogue's Gluteus's Maximus's, which I guess it would be a Gluteus Maximus if you're a super powerful mutant like she is. Anyways, I heard about that. It got nerfed, and something about Morph being non-binary or whatever the heck that is. So I was like, okay, let me just go see what this trailer's all about. And I found it, and I was like, I don't know. So let's see what it looks like. Right now, I'm waiting to train because there's like really horrible bad weather, and as crazy as I may seem, I'm not too crazy to go swing something dangerous in heavy winds. Maybe, although I did do it in the rain once. Anyways, enough about that. Let's see what this trailer is all about. Here it is. I'm already looking at it. There's an out. God, I remember these TVs. So old. There's a VCR, a relic of our time. One of these days, I wonder if anybody's ever going to try to keep it VCR and try to sell it, kind of like they do with old ancient cameras. I actually have an ancient camera. It's like super, super old. I believe it's from the, I'll say 50s. But anyways, like someone tried to keep it and as an antique, and I looked it up. It's not worth anything. Anyways, let's watch this trailer. Okay.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, bub. Keep buzzing in my ear.
Heads up!
To me, my X-Men. Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
Oh no, not wills and legal matters. Say it ain't so. Okay. I actually owned the animated series of X-Men. That's why I looked over here. I was like, do I have that somewhere? I can grab it real quick, but it might be stored somewhere. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched this. I don't remember Charles Xavier dying. Maybe I missed that episode, or maybe this is just created for this whole thing. Shouldn't take to go down. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's scroll ahead. Dilapidated. Hey, it looks like San Francisco. If you're going to San Francisco. All right, let's see what this says. Inside scoop at Mutant Fashion Show. There's your Antifa member. There's your typical San Franciscans. And there's your hardcore elitist Illuminati partygoers. Sweet. All in one wrap. All right, let's do this. Skip ahead. All right. Down with mutants. Back to where you came from. A little modern day politics in there. Stop mutants. Man, this guy committed a crime. He broke that stop sign down. Now somebody's going to run to another car because that stop sign's not there to save lives. What a prick. They really need to send the X-Men to go wipe that guy out. All right, we got lawn. It's like, it must be the X-Men lawn. The United Nations is coming to get the X-Men. The enemy has been identified. Or maybe they're, hold on. Is that the Shredder? No, that can't be a Shredder. That'd be hilarious, though. That's probably Magneto right there. Oh, there's the X. Okay, so you can't see it too well right here, but there's the X-Men right there on the side. Let's see here. Interesting. like an Aztec temple looking like, sort of. You got okay. So this is Magneto. Is his long, illustrious, beautiful hair. And here is good old Xavier, the exact opposite with no hair. What else we got going on? Oh yeah, I saw that. It was that's your typical Wolverine coming out from the top of the forearms. You know, kind of like. So it's interesting. In the movies, Wolverine's claws came out from here between his knuckles, but then in the anime series, like you see here, it kind of like came out all wild like. Either works fine for me. That voice, though, I'm sorry. I know, he got older. It's okay. I feel you. Although, Storm right here. I summon the Arctic winds! I see they went with their more hardcore, radical haircut. Whatever. I can rock it. It's all good. It's all good. I hear the original voice actress for Jubilee here didn't want to do it again because the whole, like, you can't have a person of one ethnicity voice a person of another ethnicity. I personally don't care. That's too bad. I wish she had kept going. Although, maybe her voice can't do that. Jubilee's a hard voice to pull off. Let's just put it that way. So, whatever. I am very curious to see how many times Jean's going to yell Scott's name and Scott's going to yell Jean's name. And I would really love to see, like, Wolverine move on from Jean, but we all know it's not happening. Okay, here's Rogue. Or at least her long-lost brother. I'm sorry. Her sister. Her long-lost sister. I mean, she's super flat compared to what she used to be. She kind of does give off more masculine vibes. I know people will be like, oh my god, every girl has to be like blah blah. Look, just go to a department store. You'll see a lot of women have very well-defined arms. They're larger than life. What can I say? Oh yeah, she's definitely super flat. Like, they could not have made that any more flat. Look, guys, girls, I get it. You have this twisted mentality of women can't look a certain way, and you know, Instagram thoughts are just out of control. Blah blah blah. Go to the gym, walk around for a minute. Don't leer at people, but just look. I promise you, most of the girls in the gym are going to have way more action than that in the back. Why? Girls are obsessed with doing glute exercises, leg exercise. That's like almost the only thing they do. They'll walk over and do like some of this, a little bit of press, but mostly they'll just completely wipe out the squat racks, okay? They have glutes. It's okay to write girls with voluptuous glutes. Most girls like their glutes. They like looking at other girls' glutes too. It's a big thing. It's crazy concept. I think I saw more of kind. Okay, this is kind of silly. So if anyone's watched, like, of the 30 people who watched my Wolverine comic review before I stopped doing it, which maybe I should go back doing just for kicks because we are the official Giant Sword channel, but we kind of do other things other than giant swords. We're mixed up, Bubby. I don't think this would go very well for Wolverine. I get Gambit's touching his claws specifically right there, but if you remember correctly, every time Gambit charges something, it spreads through the entire object, which means in order for Wolverine's claws to be charged like that, it would also have to be charged the rest of his adamantium skeleton in his body, and I'm pretty sure that would jack him up. Like, even Wolverine would not do very well with his stuff being charged like that. And I'm wondering, can it realistically even be charged like that? Because generally when Gambit does that stuff, they explode because the matter gets all like superheated and poof. I have so many questions. Now, okay, so going back to what I mentioned about the Wolverine comics. So Wolverine comics, most recent ones, like Wolverine now has this weird way of like superheating his adamantium, which I don't see the purpose of. I thought that was kind of dumb. It's like they're bored. Like, it's kind of boring. We need to make it more interesting. I mean, you could have, like, I don't know, made him faster or gain intellectual power. Hell, you want a great comic book idea, Marvel? Have Professor Xavier, like, after Logan, die and, like, plant himself in Wolverine's head. And then have Xavier just, like, give him mental powers, but also, like, be his conscious and always messing with him, too. But, like, living inside of his head. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be a great comic. You could make a whole comic series, like, what would we call that? Professor X and Wolverine X. Wolverine X. There we go. Wolverine X sounds pretty cool. All right. Gambit's Gambit. To me, my X-Men. I'm assuming our boy Scott Summers here is going to have a large like leadership issues, like confidence problems, all that good stuff. Other than that, I mean, yeah, there's more. Like, what is that? You know, whatever, dude. But it just looks weird. I sincerely hope that's not what he looks like the entire time. Like the original Morph, you could associate with. He had some issues, a little too many issues with Wolverine, I think. But he had a lot of problems, and him looking like some weird alien out of Aliens, it's just, I don't know. I don't think you can associate much with that. And I'm kind of curious. Did Storm kind of want to steal away Gambit's hairstyle? Is that why she? No, I'm sorry. I know she had the hairstyle in other comics too. In fact, I think even far back in the '90s, she had the radical look. It was I want to say during Days of Our Futures Past, when it came out. I could be wrong. I used to be heavy into X-Men. It's been a while. Maybe I should go back. Maybe I should dedicate an entire channel where I make Wolverine claws and I say that they're practical just to make people angry. Which, by the way, I did do that for giant swords. I did use the word correctly. Just don't tell them that. They don't want to hear it. Maybe I should do that'd be kind of cool. Like a channel dedicated to Wolverine's claws, making them work. They'd have to be like titanium wouldn't work. Titanium wouldn't hold together well. This is funny. This is definitely 90s. Why is Jean so damn pregnant? Good job, Scott! Good job, man! He did a good job! You finally made it happen, homie. I like how she's like in the front with all the other X-Men, but she's like holding her stuff. Like, why are you there? Go away. If you're that pregnant, stay in the back. It's all cool. Give Storm the front. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Storm has to float above everybody else and like blast everyone with lightning. That halter top, like, okay, I think they nuked Storm's chest too. That top is not keeping those puppies in. I'm sorry. Those hand warmers, those memory blasters, those milk givers, they're not the original Storms. They would not stay in there. They'd be like, bleh. All right, I do like how that's equal opportunity, man. Look at that big daddy, that big bear of daddy chest of Wolverine. Oh man, never skip chest and arms and biceps and abs day, man. Never skip a day. And then all the other homies. Gambit just looks like he's just pissed off. He's like, man, why the fuck am I? Oh man, I forget this guy's name. Come on, David, you know this. Does that tip my head? I don't care. Whatever. Beast is the man. I feel like there's somebody missing. Could be wrong. All right. That's all I have to say. Will I watch this? I think Disney is just capitalizing on, like they always do, capitalizing on franchises that worked really well, and they're banking on that in order to bring them back. I mean, banking on that in order to make revenue, profits again. So they're digging. X-Men 97, like the X-Men animated series was super popular. I remember that as a kid. Did they have to nuke everything? Not really. I do love how they, like, the guys are still larger than life, but the girls are like, look like teenage boys. I'll stop. Sorry. No, I won't. I'll never stop. But will I watch it? I don't know. Probably not, just because it's Disney Plus. And I don't like giving Disney any of my money if I can avoid it. But it does look kind of interesting. I'm sure there'll be lots of people out there that think it's cool and watch it anyways. I've already seen like 20 million different opinion pieces, political videos, personal opinion videos on what they did to Rogue, nuking her, something about Jubilee's voice. This guy now being, I don't, not even gonna go down that road. Yeah. But is the story good? Is it interesting? Maybe. You've got Magneto like, haha, now I've taken over everything that Charles Xavier built. I mean, Charles Xavier and Professor X worked together a bunch, even towards the end, if I remember correctly. Days of Future Past, they were still working together to try to stop the Sentinels. But we'll see. Not really that original of a storyline, but hey, whatever. As long as it's good, right? We'll see what happens. All right, Outlaws. See you next time.